High in the quiet mountains of northern India, there was a beautiful village called Nandapur. The village was built on a green hill, where clouds touched the rooftops and birds sang every morning. The houses were small, the roads were narrow, and the people lived simple and honest lives. In this peaceful village lived a boy named Kabir. He was 13 years old and full of curiosity. He loved watching the village archers practice near the open field. Every afternoon, after finishing his chores, Kabir would sit quietly and observe them. He dreamed of becoming a great archer one day, someone whose name would be remembered with respect. But Kabir was not very strong. His arms were thin, and his hands often trembled when he tried to lift a bow. Many boys his age were already better than him. Still, Kabir never gave up on his dream. One day, gathering all his courage, Kabir decided to meet Master Rudranath, the oldest and wisest teacher in the village. The master lived in a small hut near a banyan tree, where he spent his time teaching and meditating. Kabir bowed deeply and said, "Guruji, please accept me as your student. I want to become a great archer quickly." Master Rudranath looked at the boy carefully. He saw determination in his eyes, but also impatience. Instead of answering, he asked, "If I give you two choices, which will you take? One is 10 million rupees today. The other is 1 rupee that doubles every day for 30 days. Kabir smiled and replied, 10 million today, Guruji. That is much better." The master nodded gently. "Many people think the same," he said, "but if you choose the second option, you will receive much more in the end. You only need patience." He picked up a grain of sand from the ground and placed it on Kabir's palm. "Great things are built from tiny beginnings. I follow the rule of small progress. Improve yourself by 1% every day." Kabir looked confused. "But 1% is too little. How can that change anything?" The master pointed toward the mountains. Those mountains were formed by small layers of rock over thousands of years. No great thing is created in one day. The next morning, Kabir's training began. During the first week, Master Rudranath did not allow Kabir to touch a bow. Instead, he taught him how to stand firmly, how to balance his weight, and how to control his breathing. Kabir had to stand under the sun for hours, repeating the same posture again and again. Other students laughed and said, "Why are you only standing? When will you shoot?" Kabir felt embarrassed, but he remembered his teacher's words and stayed patient. In the second week, Kabir was finally given a bow, but he was still not allowed to shoot. He learned how to hold it properly, how to relax his fingers, and how to keep his shoulders steady. Every day, the master corrected small mistakes. Lift your elbow a little. Relax your wrist. Don't tighten your jaw. These corrections seemed small, but they made a big difference. In the third week, Kabir began practicing with a bowstring. He had to pull and hold it hundreds of times. His arms burned with pain, and blisters formed on his fingers. Many nights, he went to sleep exhausted. One day, he complained, "Guruji, my body hurts. Why can't I shoot yet?" The master asked calmly, "Is your balance better than before?" "Yes." "Is your grip stronger?" "Yes." "Then you are improving," the master replied. 1% every day. After 1 full month, Kabir was finally allowed to shoot his first arrow. He stood still, controlled his breath, focused on the target, and released. The arrow flew smoothly and landed near the center. Everyone watching was surprised. For a beginner, it was remarkable. Months passed. Some students trained only when they felt motivated. Some skipped practice. Some lost interest. But Kabir never missed a day. Even when it rained, even when he was sick, even when he felt tired, he practiced. He did not try to be perfect. He only tried to be better than yesterday. Slowly, his hands became stronger. His eyes became sharper. His mind became calmer. His confidence grew. One evening, during practice, Kabir hit the center of the target again and again. 10 perfect shots in a row. The field became silent. Other students gathered around him. "How did you become so good?" they asked. Kabir smiled and said, "I did not become good in one day. I became good one small step at a time. Every day I improved a little. Those small steps became something big." Master Rudranath stood beside him and said, "This is the power of consistency. You do not need talent if you have discipline. You do not need speed if you have patience. If you improve 1% every day for 1 year, you will be many times better. But if you become lazy, you will slowly destroy your own future." Kabir remembered these words forever. He applied the same rule to his studies, his behavior, and his relationships. He learned to listen better, to speak kindly, and to work honestly. Years later, Kabir became one of the finest archers in the region. People traveled from faraway places to learn from him, but he never became proud. Instead, he became a teacher. He taught his students the same rule: small daily progress. He told them, "A river is made from tiny drops. A mountain is made from tiny stones. A great life is made from tiny efforts. You don't need to climb the whole mountain today. Just take one step. Tomorrow, take another. Keep walking, and one day you will reach the top." Because true success is not about big jumps. It is about showing up every day and becoming just a little better than yesterday.